Okay, hello everyone. We're back again. And before we get into my new menu, I want to take just a moment and let everyone know that yesterday was my wife's and my 25th wedding anniversary. Been married 25 years. We have 2 kids. And here's a picture of the lovely couple, which was obviously taken by a professional. A professional at the elite studio of left arm and cell phone. There's my lovely wife, and I have been very blessed to have been married to her for these 25 years, and I love her deeply. So just wanted to share that with everyone. Now, let's go into the situation with the new menu. And before I get into that, I want to apologize. Apparently, my prelude video may have stirred up a little more excitement than I meant it for it to. I think maybe some people are thinking it's going to be some big deal, but it's really not. So I apologize if it's kind of a letdown. I'm just excited about it. If you remember when I first installed NuTyX and I was using the OBA menu, which is still a great menu, and I don't mean this in any way whatsoever to make it seem like I'm putting OBA menu down. Hey, it does a great job. The only problem I really had with it was how it was set up and the layout. The layout wasn't what I was used to. It didn't put things in alphabetical order, and that really wasn't a problem. But as I was looking at my super duper handy dandy USB the other day that I keep all of my important stuff on, I noticed upon a folder that I'd created with a certain menu that I was at one time going to include on MioLinux. And to be honest, I don't remember why I didn't include it on MioLinux, but it was a menu that I thought did a great job. And when I saw that, it's like I said, I'd completely forgotten about it. When I saw it, I thought, I wonder if that'll work on NuTyX. So instead of using what I had stored on my USB, I went ahead and went to the website after I finally found it, because when you search for this menu, the first thing that pops up is not that menu, and you have to kind of scroll down until you find it. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave a link. I will leave a link to the page where you can get it. So what it is, it's called PMenu, and it doesn't require hardly any dependencies. It does require a little more than what OBA menu did, but basically nothing. In a moment I'll look at the README file. I remember one of the dependencies is GNOME menus. You have to install GNOME menus, so if you're completely anti-GNOME, you may not want to use it, but all it is the menus. It's not the desktop or anything like that. GNOME menus, Python, and I can't remember what the other one was. So let me go ahead. What we'll do, you will download, I'll go ahead and open up the web page and cover my face in the process. And here is the website. Come on, baby. Here is the website. I think my CPU must be dragging it down. Come on now. I probably should have just gone ahead and pulled this up beforehand and had it ready and waiting, so I apologize. PMenu, and you get it from GitLab. Start menu for Linux and BSD. I haven't tried it on my BSD installation yet. But what you do, come to this web page, go over here to repository, click on repository, and right up here, it's not very obvious, this little place right here, download, and I downloaded the zip file. Okay, that's what I downloaded. I guess you can download any of these and use them, but I downloaded the zip file. So what do you get when you download it? Alright, let's look and see. You get a zip file, and once you extract that zip file, you end up with this folder, and in that folder you have these 4 items. Okay, you get your Python script, you get this is another little handy feature for those who might be interested. I'll talk about that in a moment. You get a README file and the install. Now, I tried running this install script in NuTyX and I couldn't get it to run. But when you read the README file, all it does when you run that script, it installs this into a certain folder. I put it in user bin, and it installs this into a certain folder. I don't remember where, but let me see if I can find those dependencies real quick. Oh man, what's up with this size? Okay, PyGTK2 and no menus. I can't remember. Let me open my terminal and see if I can search for that real quick. I don't remember what it's called here in NuTyX. Card search. I'll put GTK2 just to see if. Okay, that didn't show it to me. Let's try cards search Python, and I should have it installed already, so it should show. There it is. Here's what it's called in NuTyX: Python 2 GTK. Alright, those are the only depository. Good grief. Those are the only dependencies that you need. Python 2 GTK in NuTyX. No menus, and of course Python. Okay? So what I did, as I mentioned, I first checked the permissions. Anyone, it was okay. And since I wasn't able to get that install script to run, I just moved that into user bin. Okay? And the README file also tells you what to place in your Openbox menu so that you can have it in your menu. So make sure you read that README file. Now, so what we have here is a dynamic menu with a much more familiar layout. At least it's more familiar to me. These are in alphabetical order, and all of the different applications are in alphabetical order. So to me, that was just a lot a lot nicer, and like when you change icons, it automatically changes. Now, what is it about this bad boy right here? PMenu Start Menu. If you notice, I'm using the Tint 2 panel, and all this is like a start menu. Let me click on it, and you see there, it's like a regular start menu that you can add to your panel if you want to. So what I'm going to do, first of all, let's open that with Leaf Pad, and we'll see what it says that icon is. Icon is distributor logo. Well, from messing around with different applications in the past, let me try this. Go home. Set, and there we go. Alright, let me check the permissions on it. It let me open it there, but I always like checking these permissions. That's nobody to execute it. I'll change that to anyone. So we have a start menu that we can add to the Tint 2 panel if we want to. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy that. Now, I'm not going to use this myself. I'm just showing you how it's done. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to put it in local. Oh, that's another thing about PMenu. It actually, I had to add local share applications to the Openbox file, but this finds it automatically. Alright, local share applications. I'm going to paste it in there. PMenu Start Menu. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up my Tint 2 settings. Whoops. Now that is also one of the downsides to this menu. Where on Openbox I could just put everything into a folder that I didn't want to show in the menu. They're still showing, even though they're in that folder that I put them in, they're still showing in the menu. So you either will have to go in and put no display equals true on your applications that you don't want to show in the menu, or you need to move them somewhere on your system where the menu can't find them, if that makes sense. So let me add that launcher to the panel, and I think that was PMenu, right? There it is, right there. And I will apply that, and that's not showing up too well, but that's okay, because this is just for you to see how it's done. And what you get a start menu that you can use on your system if you want to. You don't have to. Alright, so that is PMenu, and I like it better than Openbox. Again, Openbox's fine, not a big deal, but it just seems to me that the PMenu does a better job for me personally. So remember, I'm going to add that link so you can, if you want to try it, where you can download it and put it on your system. And in closing, in my build-up video, RoboNuggy made mention of a certain application. And RoboNuggy, if you're watching this, I want you to know that I did install that application. And here it is, so you can see, in the Office category, the free Robo Office 2018 Tea Maker. And it was, oh man, it was rough. It was rough to get that thing installed. It took me forever. I felt like I'd been bludgeoned. But just for you, RoboNuggy, here's your free tea maker. Yes. There, there it is. Absolutely free. You can pause this video for as long as you want and just look at that freely. Your free tea maker shaped like a toilet. And that's just for you, Robo. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you guys have a great day wherever you are. Thanks.